Okay, good evening. Back in the Caestus Metallicum. I took a bit or a lot more damage than needed in the latest missions. So I'm not sure about upgrading all that much. Because if I upgrade all 4 of them, that's like 960 Blackstone. And I do not know what happens if you do not have enough redstone to repair your people. So I'm gonna keep it at that level for now. That was the wrong button. Except maybe for Leonardus, who really needs another augmentation slot. Also, he finally gets pants, or a robe. Okay, he gets 3 meters of movement, 2 to HP max. I'm gonna be honest, I'd probably rather have you take a Curatio Mechadendrite for yourself. And maybe some Rust Stalkers that could accompany you. Now, we basically dealt with both Agrolech and Ekropis, who were a destroyer and a Astronomer Lord, respectively. Ubjao, I'm guessing, is probably a big flare. Melop, I don't think I've ever been there yet, and then there are 2 more, and I'm assuming that the last is probably the Pharaon, or maybe the Nemazor. Maybe the Nemazor is number 5. For that, however, first, okay, we now have 3 different possibilities for you to move. So we have Immortals, Death Marks, for Skitari Ranger Alpha level 1. This is the Enegea Enhancer, also normal, and here we have a Destroyer again, a Flayed one, and an Immortal. For an Eradication Ray, firing in a straight line, passing through all units. Machine Spirit reduces its cognition cost, okay? First of all, as mentioned, I would like to have additional slots for missions, as well as another cognition gauge max would be good. But I'd also like to have another tech priest slot. Find isotopic materials for fuel. I haven't done anything for Row yet, but I think I'll start with the additional slot here in Plague Wind, dealing with a Flayer, Normal Warriors, Immortals, and Death Marks. Fumes from the Tomb of Ubjao is damaging equipment and the morale of Adeptus Mechanicus forces. Elected Dogmatis Videx suggestion. Place sacred incense burners in the tomb to banish their miasma. We did the same for Agrolek. I'm gonna take along... I want to try... No, those are both level 1 is the problem, and like, this is level 2. But he is 13. 4 to 6, single target. Single target ranged attack deals 4 to 6 physical damage to target. Oh! So he replaces the ranger. But probably not as much range. I'm gonna take one, and I'm gonna take a servitor again. To skip up on, stock up on cognition. Now, Magos, the discovery of this new tomb is a cause for great perturbation. I can imagine, Videx. A foul place indeed. It is to be hoped whatever diseases are within are not communicable to humans. There is one element of its foulness that cannot help be noticed by a personnel on the ground. You refer to the stench. A tech priest cannot be dismayed by such things, but less augmented personnel are complaining vociferously about the matter. The fumes are actively damaging rebreather components. Levistians 714. Bleak be the prospects when the black wind of heresy blows. Your solution, Lector Dogmatus. Sacred incense burners placed at key points in the tomb of Ubjao will banish the noxious fumes. I suspect this as much, and I take it that tech priests under my command will be expected to enter the tomb and place this incense. Indeed. Then we are of the same mind in this matter, Magos. The tomb of Ubjao is infested and the atmosphere is toxic. It's damaging our rebreathers and pushing filtration glands to their limit. When the sacred work is complete, conditions shall be greatly improved. I hope you're correct. None of the Skitarii relish being sent to the tomb of Ubjao. They will do their duty. They will, Magos, complaining all the way. We're ready to advance. Okay, let's see, what do we have? We have a fight over here. 2 objective markers. And I think I will go the long way around. Single % for Necron cannot creature extrudes from this device. Should be money. No, it's HP. I thought it would be money. Need to remember the glyphs. One of the cohort has become infested with skin Jewer grubs. These creatures are native to Silver Tenebris and live off carrion, of which there is plentiful supply in the Tomb of Ubjao. The grubs burrow into skin and damage the muscle tissue beneath, and are both painful and demoralizing. Support. Administer Medicaid triage rates to stem the worst of the effects. You know the problem for now, it can be dealt with when the mission is over. Absolutely not. Employ medical cautery to burn away the grubs. Support. Okay, we increased awakening. Fuck up next time. The medical attention treats the most serious symptoms of the skin Jewer grub infestation. However, the grotesque nature of the infestation is made clear to the whole cohort, affecting the mental resolve. Yeah, the Necrons really wouldn't care about those things, I guess. Glyph again. I do not know what this one is. A single partisan, right. It's a heal as well, okay. An empty room. Increasing our awakening. Another glyph, both of which are unknown. Right, Necron initiative increased, so glyphs are still just basically buffs and debuffs. The chamber ahead, oh yeah, that looks good. That looks not bad. The chamber ahead is dominated by a hideous trophy of body parts festooned with sheets of tattered skin and constructed from bloodstained bones. Adherence to the cult Mechanicus and basic human decency demands it be destroyed. Immolate, burn it, ensure nothing remains. Annihilate, blow it up. We have plenty of grains that could do the job. And also push that stuff back to us, or separate, take it apart by hand. Let us pay respect to those that have fought. Nope, immolate. When the enemy seeks to break our spirit, meet his blasphemy with flames. Awakening up, okay. With a great with a great quantity of flame, the grotesque trophies immolated and destroyed. The chambers are rendered impossible to navigate, and the court uses valuable time finding a way around. Okay. I hope they have the scan thingies around so I can destroy them for awakening points. For awakening reduction. Plus, I believe the red enemies are optional. Necron Warriors, I see a death mark around. And a distinct lack of flares for some reason. So, Leonardus, you go here. Menarius, Sakito go here. Jeremiah, and then Oriokus goes here. We will deploy our Servitor, and we will deploy the Vanguard to see what they can do. Yeah, they have the initiative advantage, right? But they're thankfully all far away, and there's only one of them up there. Who did the deathmark shoot? Wait, did the deathmark miss? I didn't even know that's possible. Guard recognition. And then I guess you move up here and shoot the man. You only have one gun you can use currently because of the cognition issue. Though, you know what? I think I'm just gonna cast a Catechol. This man also has energy armor. Though, less of it now. No need to rush it. Then you can move here. I believe because of this wall, the Deathmark cannot actually shoot us. And then you gather up back here. And then you will shoot them. Okay, 2 health remaining. And turn. You go ahead and use the Silver Skull to buff the Servitor. Move ahead and kill the Necron. Yeah, right, the Deathmark can only shoot at the end there. Scan for the cognition point. And then cast a Canticle for armor. Okay, this Guitari Vanguard. Actually quite a lot of range. Yeah, 15 range, just like the Ranger. And the Servitor can move ahead. And awakening increased. That's unfortunate. Warrior walking out next to me. And then you get the Ranger out here. Yeah. You do not have a scanner, so you are just gonna shoot this man. And then move here. Now I'm wondering, what happens if I move the axe guy in front of one of them so that they cannot leave their little cubicle. Since they cannot target him. Hit him again. Get a bit of cognition back for that. Now you cannot hit anymore. Right. Scan this thing. And then where can you can shoot the man from here. So you move there. Shoot the mortal. And then shoot him again. So you have 2 energy armor. Nothing is hurt yet. That means you can basically not hurt the man. You cannot hurt the guy. In which case you will take out that warrior. And now everything is clumped up together. But everything absorbed the damage except for the servitor. Okay, so that gun doesn't even reveal the statistics, which is a heavy disadvantage compared to the ranger. So there's just stuff growing. Servitor will die? No. Deathmark leaves and turns us back to us. Very nice. Very nice of him. And you will also disable his weapon. Oh, this is unfortunate. It seems that once more the summer is the enemy of my computer. Slap him. And he's out. Okay, now don't move. You will shoot this guy. Then use the silver skull to kill this man. Oh well, not technically kill, but I think the point is understood. Actually in range here, but not of this gun. Oh yeah, of this gun. But do I want to waste a point on that? Not really. So cognition. Kill him, and then heal yourself. And then you can gather up the point back here. Now, do you have range? No. So you will shoot him instead. Do you have range with this gun? Also no. Damage absorbed. All cognition points from one source, so that's a no. And you cannot leave because of the Overwatch. Are you in range? That is also no, and you also cannot leave. You can target him. So you're gonna do that. Oh, actually killed him. Very nice. Then you can now move here and heal the servitor. There are 2 more warriors over there. You do not have range at anything. Servitor advance. So that is one of those things I can scan/destroy. And I think I will definitely do that. As soon as I scan/destroy the other things around. Or not all of them. Because if I do it to all of them, I will no longer have the opportunity to the station, to the console. Move here. Shoot. Even a crit. Nice. And then scanner this. And Silver Skull this. You cast the Canticle for defense. Wait, do they grab it just by walking next to it? Oh, they do. Nice. Okay, that should be good enough. Vanguard moving ahead. Not that much damage to the servitor. Also not that much damage to the servitor. Move here to shoot the back one. This one only has physical armor, okay. Disable his gun as well. But yeah, this place looks disgusting. With all flesh just hanging off. Also, apparently there grew trees. Trees grew through this tomb. Move here, right. Scan it. And then destroy it. You have nothing ready to get cognition with. You move here, get the cognition. That is not where I wanted you to go, but I'll take it. This is 1 damage for movement and 15% crit chance, so not really helping in the tanking department. But should help in the shoot people department. And shoot him we did. I hope the servitor doesn't just kill this man. He did not. Good. Though he will kill the servitor most likely. Now, first kill the console. With Mechanicus being the first, Jeremiah being the first one. Mechanicus is the Secutor. You can go ahead, come over here and punch the shit out of this thing. For -2 awakening, wonderful. And then we'll just shoot him. Through this junction of passageways is one of the places select for the incense burner. An unexpectedly strong air current is blowing through the section. It will disperse the incense before it has a chance to perform its purpose of sacred odor banishing. So we already at Blackstone. Redeploy. Find another location nearby for the sensor. Reformulate. Use tech lore to alter the chemical makeup of the incense and intensify its effect. Reconnoiter. Search for the source of the air current. Look for it. Cohort locates a crack in the ceiling where the surrounding landscape has shifted and allowed air from outside to flow in. They seal up the crack and are able to deploy the incense burner in its designated location. Bit of additional Blackstone. Wonderful. This chamber is littered with human bones. They show signs of having been dismembered with sharp blades. They represent around a dozen bodies. Detect, examine the bones in case they can tell us more about the threat. In case they can tell us more about the threats in the tomb of Ubjao. We already met flayers. Dignify for proper interment outside the tomb. Disregard. Dignify them. Yeah. Gathering the bones takes time, but the proper treatment of the remains heartens the cohort. Among the remains are the bones of a tech priest, presumably from Magos' Rezex mission, including some rare and useful bionics. Then move over here and kill this Necron group, because that should also lower my awakening meter. And there are 2 to scan or destroy. Scan or destroy normally means that I only can do one of those. So I will rather destroy them at the moment. But I have a feeling that there will be... You know what, now I will scan you. Move over here. Gather up the precognition on the way. I have a feeling that there will Is that a warrior down there? Ha! No, that's... Nice touch. I will scan both of them, because, as mentioned, I'm pretty sure that there will be flayers just coming out of the woodwork. Oh, so that's why there was a warrior. That doesn't look like a warrior. That's a... Is that an immortal? I think that's an immortal. The tech priests must escape. Doesn't really look all that dangerous as of now. Yeah, so that's an immortal with high armor. You will move over here. I still definitely want to destroy those two things, so gonna go ahead and do that first. You couldn't have dealt more than minimum damage, right? There is no other source of cognition points. You do not have enough range. All troops, more damage. So you are actually in fact able to shoot down there, but you're also able to shoot at the warrior to the right. Wonderful job. But we're at level 5, so he immediately stands up. Okay. You can heal yourself, so that's not an issue. Oh, AoE damage can still ruin you. Okay. Move here to keep open a tunnel for the tech priests. Hit him critically and disable his weapon. I love that. Kill him. Need to shoot him, or you know what? You have the Silver Skull, so just kill him with that. But looking at the Cenobius, I think I'll have to reduce my graphics a bit. Okay, so you have energy armor. Yeah, makes sense. Heal yourself. Where do I need to escape to, by the way? Over there. So, yeah, you just move with the squad. You will also heal yourself a bit. And I forgot to heal the ranger fast. But you need to heal yourself again anyway. And shoot him again. Okay, I like the Vanguard. I need to see what its level 2 does, because the fact that the Ranger deals basically the same damage, but also reveals enemy statistics and gets to disable enemy armor, is currently really too much of an advantage compared to a gun that basically does the same only in physical. And I like the sound more. Okay, Magos Jeremiah, you may also heal yourself. Now you can actually do that. Vanguard also does not have any armor currently. Interestingly. Does your gun do anything specifically? No, it's just +2 damage on Machine Spirit. So it's the same, but without armor and for physical damage. Doesn't reveal statistics, and currently is a level lower. And has less HP. Jeremiah is second and moves into escape position. Not really all that much I can do here. Though you, or Yokas, you will gather up that cognition. Then move close to escape because you cannot quite reach it. Also notice how only tech priests need to escape. The Skitarii are not relevant for the objectives. Even less the servitors. I destroyed both of these, right? Yeah. I'm still noticing a distinct lack of flayers in what basically amounts to the Flayer Tomb. I find that a bit concerning. Also, I wonder if the third boss, like Lord Ubjao, I'm guessing, if we go with the established naming scheme, if he also has the Flayer virus. And if so, is he just a really strong Flayer? Or does he have some additional effects? So that mission was a bit lackluster. 2 enemies and then escaping, which didn't really do anything because there were only 2 enemies that I could easily kill earlier. Okay, -4 awakening. Not sure if that is actually worth it, considering I maybe get 2 by walking into the room and then 2 by walking into the next one. Well, those 2 I would have gotten anyway, so yeah, I guess it's worth it. We have flayed ones, immortals, scan or destroy, and some warriors. So I'm guessing I will deploy all of you on this flank. With Jeremiah being a bit back. Yeah, Jeremiah is the ranged guy, Leonardus is the melee. This is an increase, okay, an incline. Put out the Skitarii. Mechanicus is still just flexing all of his range. Got the cognition back there. Gonna have Oriokas gather that one up. So, flayed one's down here. There is one thing to scan or destroy. So you will just plant yourself in the way here. Oriokas, you gather up the double cognition over here. And then you can also shoot back there. For damage, get 1 cognition back from killing him. Shoot him again, get another cognition back. And then I can use the scanner to get the last point back. Menarius. You will buff our troops' damage. Anything else I can get? No, only this one left. You should have used the scanner for that. Plant the servo skull on a troop, and I should have shot somebody. One damage on 2 people. Move introduced on 2 as well. Menarius taking a bunch of damage. But I should have enough heals around. So you should be able to shoot this guy. You in fact are. And he will not stand up next turn. Or this turn. Flayer's moving up. Go ahead and shoot one. So both of those now focus on the Skitari. You disabled this guy's weapon. Recognition card gauge is full. Move here. I can only shoot one of you. But I will hit my colleague. Right. So I'm not gonna go do that for now. I will leave him next to the column because as soon as somebody uses cognition, he'll just gather it up. You can move here. Slap him with your axe. And then with your Mechanindrate. And then Oriokus. No, Leonardus is the turn. Oriokus can move here. And kill this man. Menarius, shoot him. Now the flares still always target the last thing that attacked any of them. Which means this flare will now run to Magos Menarius and will try to punch him. But instead, he will get an axe to the face. Or a cogwheel. No, not shoot. Here, repair. One damage on the Skitari. You go here, make sure the flare doesn't wake up again. Okay, Immortal has 2 physical armor. And I cannot disable his gun because I already did that. So that's a warrior. And we're nearly at awakening level 6. I can immediately just destroy that, but I do not want that. You delay a turn. You kill the immortal. Punch him good. -2 armor and 5 damage. Punch him again. yourself. Mechanicus is really slow right now. You move here and scan the thing. After which, you will destroy the thing. Critical for 3 damage, that's actually really embarrassing. Gather a bit of cognition. You're not walking away from this. Hey, you're actually not walking away from this. Now the scanner destroy thing again. I have 1800 blackstone. So I would rather use those to... You need to move a bit ahead. Or you move over here. I would rather use the blackstone to... I would rather lower the awakening mean. Though it only reduces it by 2 and I cannot go below 5. Because of that. Yeah, the fact that 2 Skitari Rangers can just permanently disable an enemy is a bit insane. Because you can use that to just heal yourself up to maximum. Every time. Every mission. You move a bit further. Because I want you to heal Mechanicus. Then you use your Silver Skull to gather more cognition. And that was that, basically. Mechanicus still needs a bit of healing, but he has 2 Curatio Mechadendrites, so that shouldn't be an issue. Right, you have used yours. I'm not gonna use the Volkite Blaster for that. So Mechanicus is next. No, Oriokus is next. Then Mechanicus. The 2 Skitari should easily be able to kill the last one. So I'm just gonna use the Canticle. Regardless of his armor type. He doesn't even have armor type, right? So he will stand up again. Jeremiah has enough armor to basically ignore that. You will shoot him. For a crit. Now, technically there are no more threats remaining, but because I didn't scan or destroy that thing yet, we are still in the mission. And now someone woke up. An immortal and another warrior. And the warrior is even first. Well, that's unfortunate. Two more damage. I still have enough Curatio Claws, so that's not really an issue. Yeah, kill him. Do not allow him the opportunity. So there are no waypoints that you could set. Then you're just gonna go over here and scan us. Oh. Those are the few flayed ones. Yeah, you're just gonna move over here. And that should kill all of them. And then you can use a Silver Skull to kill this guy. You will move over here and keep the Immortal in check. Of course, the Immortal is the one guy with 3 physical armor. Acid should still absolutely destroy him though. So let's go over here. Oriokus will also move next to him. Because I forgot to use the thing that allows me to increase the damage he would take. Oriokus will also move here. Shoot him. Did not kill. Shoot him again, therefore. 1 health remaining. Wait, it was like 8 damage. Does this guy have 10 or more HP? Compared to all the other players who had like 6? Okay, it should now not be possible for the Immortal to fire his weapon. It could be he can just slap people with it, but he cannot currently fire it because he's in melee. You go over here and heal this Skitari. And I'm gonna try with something. So, the Flayers are currently, and I'm gonna give armor to my units for that. The Flayers are currently targeting Mr. Oriokus. Or Magos Oriokus. Which normally means that they will definitely only attack him. Now, what I want to try is move here. And then here. And do nothing. Oh, he can't just walk off that. You know, looking at the size of the man, I could have expected that. Okay, the Flayers up. Did nothing. Okay, good to know. You move here and also do nothing. Will they? Okay, they will stop and attack something else. Good to know. Necron number 1. They really don't deal all that much damage. Manaria, no, Jeremiah. Heal yourself. And shoot a flare. I cannot use my Volkite. I technically can use my Volkite specifically here, but that would be a bit risky. Okay, be done. So they can just ignore these little elevations without ladders. Slap him down. And then keep him down. And then you are going to heal yourself a bit. You are gonna move away. Take 1 damage. The flares really don't do all that much. Yeah, you can basically kite the flares forever. You will shoot this guy. Should have not wasted the machine spirit shot for that. Then you will shoot this guy. So this was 2 damage. They have 7 HP now. Get some cognition. Next is the Skitari Alpha. You will move over here and shoot the one with 3 HP. I also noticed that the Skitari Alpha is slower. It just stands up again, I forgot. Notice that the Skitari Alpha is slower than the Ranger. Also, he just got slapped. Can you? So you cannot... So you cannot disable... you know what? You are gonna move away further. You cannot shoot with your gun in melee to deal damage, but you can shoot with your gun in melee to disable things. Bit of an oversight, I'd wager. Also, can I disable your claws? I can in fact disable your claws. Good to know. You cannot hear yourself, so just kill this man. This may not be a well-omened place for the burner. Meditations Logicae, verse 619. How dim the sacred light burns when the unholy darkness illumeth all about. The chamber where the burner is placed is festooned with scraps of gory human skin, and the walls are inscribed with Necron sigils that exude a sense of unholiness. Bless the chamber with prayer to counteract its unholy aura. Yes, spray oil on it. Reject this cursed place and find another place for the incense burner. Sanitize. Attempt to clean away the worst of the unholy gore. Sanctify. The cohort's prayers drive back the oppressive miasma and, against the odds, bring a sense of calm and purity to this foul place. They set up the incense burner, and the light of sacred knowledge can shine even here. Mission complete. Sacred incense burners begin sending clouds of sacred, toxin-neutralizing smoke throughout the tomb. Though the tomb of Ubjao is still an extremely unpleasant and dangerous environment, the most severe effects of the foul atmosphere are counteracted, and the Skitari are able to operate there with greater effectiveness. Already the tomb of Ubjao represents less of a moral threat to our mission. Calumna Narrations 5:25. The sweet incense of faith conquers the toxic stench of corruption. Its inhabitants are no less inimical to our presence, however. And they will be destroyed, Magos. Like every other Xenos on this planet, they will fall before us. Macarian... I clicked by mistake, sorry, but... Admire zeal, Videx, but our mission will not be achieved with faith alone. That is why we brought guns as well as prayers, Magos. A church should look at that. Being a missionary with a gun is way safer than just being a missionary. So, my servitor died again. But no one really cares about those, so whatever. Wonder what the max level for troops is. Like level 3? Okay, I got an additional slot for mission deployment. I'm at 54% awakening. So, over the halfway point. Now, first, before I do anything else, cohort. Magos Leonardus are upgraded. Whom did I upgrade? You are rank 9. You are rank 8. Rank 8 and rank 8. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade everyone else. You too will get your last piece of body equipment. 4 HP. Unnecessary. You will... a power field generator. Do we have an Negaya enhancer already? Wait, you are the Secutor. I do not want to give you the spotlight. They just give you more heals. I'm just gonna give you more heals. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the Mechanicus I need to claw. You do not need a melee weapon, I believe. Then you already rank 9. Upgrade the Magos Oriochus, our Lex Mechanic. With a rogue as well. Do I want to give you a melee weapon actually? The rogue gives you 4 HP to max. Yes, gamma pistol. You will receive... So the flamer is just a weapon slot, not a melee slot. This is specifically for axes. So I could give you a Xenorite axe, the better Xenorite axe, or a power axe, or I could equip you with a second scanner. No, I think I'm just gonna give you the health. And Jeremiah, our rangy boy, gets his legs equipped. Domino's leg augments, 3 HP and 3 meters of movement. And those are not normal legs, I believe. Yep. He's a spider boy now. 1700, so I think I can afford the if no melee weapon is equipped, gain 1 damage, 1 physical and 1 energy armor, 4 range for ranged weapons, and plus 15% critical chance. I will definitely take that. Knowledge is power. And you can actually still upgrade more. Good to know. Now, you lose this one in favor of this one. This one costs the same. Cognition has the same cooldown, but it's just straight up better. Oh, it requires 2 augments instead of 1. Good. You don't really need a melee weapon anyway, so not that much of a problem. You get reinforcement, calling troops instantly anywhere on the map. I think you're still gonna need the cognition points for that, and this one costs an additional cognition point. Gonna take it anyway. And then you bring along... do you? Or do they give you just like an axe? I'm just gonna give you... Oh, it requires 2 augment slots. Okay. This one requires only 1. Yeah. Magos Leonardus will also receive his last upgrade in this path. Traveler, if no ranged weapons are equipped, plus 1 damage, plus 3 meters to movement, plus 1 physical and 1 energy armor, and plus 15% critical hit chance. You will lose this one. This is the power field generator. This is the better power field generator. And then, instead of the Curatio Mechadendrite, you will bring along another Xenorite Mechadendrite to punch people with. Because if I use this and then hit him 3 times, I should be able to just straight up murder somebody. And if we are on it, Oriokus gets his last upgrade as well. Active. Fill the cognition course. Gauge. Passive. Collect 1 cognition point when hit by an enemy. This is why I originally intended to give him the spotlight. Which I will now do. This has 5 turns cooldown to fully refill the cognition gauge. That's not bad. That's actually really good. Now, you want to be hit by enemies, so you're just gonna go ahead and take the 4 to 6 energy to the 4 physical, but burn deals 2 damage over 3 turns. Plasma Caliber shoots in a line. Gamma Pistol. Single target range attack attacking as armor deals 1 to 2 damage to target. Holy shit, I didn't even know I had that. Plasma Caliber, Phosphor Blaster. You know what, you're gonna take the heavy, you're gonna take the Flamer. Not quite sure what a Flamer will do against... You will actually also take this Gamma Pistol. And Jeremiah, the Phosphor Blast Pistol. You will also take the Gamma Pistol. I don't really need to know my enemy's weaknesses if I can just shoot them through their armor. Magos Manarius, single target range attack. Yeah, you will also... Wait, what's the range on that? This has... It doesn't say. Well, I'm just gonna assume that they're about the same range. And then Jeremiah does not have ranged weapons. He doesn't want ranged weapons, because without ranged weapons he's faster and stronger. You do not have ranged weapons, right? Yeah. Okay, then. Do we have a mission that gives us another Tech Priest? Constellations of Madness, Flash Showers, what the... Incendine Combustion. It's the better Flamer, okay? This is the Cognition Gauge. Also, I kind of want to see a Cryptek. Like, what kind of Cryptek is it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna here just to see the Cryptek. Grab all of my Magi. I'm gonna bring with me 2 Rangers, a Servitor, and I'm gonna try out the Skitarii Vanguard Alpha. The Medicae staff on the Castus Metallicon have asked my assistance, Magos, but with my forces already stretched thin, I cannot spare any manpower. Do you believe my tech priests have such spare time and resources in abundance? The staff were insistent. One in particular, a Pharaoh surgeon, Caligulax. A Skitarii unit carrying several of her experimental bionics has been lost in the tomb of Malop. They demand their experiments be recovered. It is concerning that the Medicae staff are in the habit of using our Skitarii units for bionic experiments without consulting the Magos in command. Still, that does not mean the request is without merit, especially if these new bionics can be used to improve the combat effectiveness of our troops. So, Tomb Malop. I have the approximate last location of the Skitarii unit. Given the length of time they have been out of contact, it is very likely they are dead. My new rewards return sadness at this prospect, but something can at least be gained by their sacrifice. Bionics will have been given a thorough field test. So you're going to get them back. Whatever killed that unit will still be down there. Quite apart from the use we might make of the data, that seems like an error. Is it not the way of the cult Mechanicus to seek knowledge through all means, even war? Of course, Magos, and I'm grateful. This feral surgeon Caligulax did not strike me as someone I should disappoint. You don't want to make the doc your enemy, I believe. Let me see. So, I do not want this first because it lowers my awakening medium. This is... I think I can ignore that glyph. I actually think I can ignore most of those, so I'm gonna go this way. In the chamber ahead is the bizarre sight of a Skitari trooper suspended from the ceiling, displayed like a trophy to one of those that might be following the lost unit. The Necrons must know the cohort is coming and are either trying to scare them off or lead them down a false trail. Forsake. The corpse is a trap. Seek another path ahead. The corpse is a trap. Check out the corpse for clues as to what it means, or follow the pathway indicated by the suspended corpse. Follow. The cohort forges on ahead, leaving the suspended body behind them. They are immediately aware of Necron units around them, anticipating their every move. The Necrons are well aware the lost Skitari unit is an objective for the cohort and are now just waiting for the opportunity to strike. I would have liked if that started a combat. Presence has been detected, yes. One of the squad we're searching for, by the look of it, but his augmatics are gone. Did the rest of the squad take them, or did the Necrons? Our Skitari trooper lies dead, much of his body torn away by Gauss' blast of fire. It appears his augmatics have been removed, leaving gaping surgical openings in his body along with the more recent wounds. Examine the corpse, immolate it, burn the body. It's better to be safe than infected or attacked by the corpses of your fellow soldiers, or introspection. Pray for the trooper, pray for him. The cohort speaks a selection of verses from the Catechisms for the Nameless Fallen. The prayers seem hollow given the unpleasant nature of the death. As the cohort prays, a swarm of scarab constructs emerges from Abject and the wall, carrying some of the removed augmatics. The cohort stamps the scarabs into oblivion and recover a few of the bionics before completing the prayers and moving on. Initiative plus for the Necrons, but we gained a bit of Blackstone. Anything you can recover for me to bring back to the Pharaoh Surgeon would be gratefully received, Magos. A corpse lying in the chamber ahead might be one of the fallen Skitari unit. However, the cohort can hear Necron units nearby, and recovering the corpse's bionics could well put them in danger of being outflanked. Salvage, remove the corpse bionics. Scourge, launch a preemptive attack against the encroaching Necrons before examining the body. Or secure, move the corpse to a more defensible location before removing its bionics. Secure it. Upon moving the body, it becomes apparent the corpse has become infected with a variety of corrosive fungus native to Silver Tenebris. The fungus ejects a burst of caustic spores that forces the cohort to exit the chamber rapidly, but not before they inhale some of them. The corpse is not from the unit in question, so at least the experimental bionics were not lost, but it is of scant consolation. Minus 4 HP. Well, I can heal that relatively fast. Okay, first Necron fight. Extra Necrons in battle. Okay, Melop. There's a Cryptic. Wonder Protocol. Most fascinating. Appears Cryptic of Necron are equal engine seers of Adeptus Mechanicus. They embody repair plus defense plus support for other units. Most similar, almost disturbingly so. In that we can find common ground. Shock, this is a first. There is a verse in Know Thy Enemy to Know Thyself, where scripture brother Magos Tech Auxilium Prime noted, in each society there is a classification that is mirrored in another society. Didn't really make sense before. Must start recording. Recording started. This moment with Videx's agreement. Yes, very little mirrors between Mechanicus and Imperium, so I couldn't find the parallels before. Didn't expect to find them in a Xenos race. Yes, all good, but what is this creature? Designation, Cryptic. Only sighted from afar, unknown data. So, we have a warrior. This tomb definitely looks better than the, right. Magos Jeremiah, you will move here. Magos Leonardus, you will move here. Oriochus will move here. And Menarius, you come down here. I do not have the cognition necessary. Okay, Cryptic, what do? You shoot 4 damage through armor. Ooh, not bad. Warrior should not deal damage. Yep, damage absorbed. 3 energy armor, not bad. And then the Treya Praetorian. We'll move over here and punch him in. For 5 damage. Ooh. They do damage. Yeah, encoding overloaded. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lower the graphic settings, I guess. They do a lot of damage. Holy shit. Also gives me a bit of cognition though. I want. Are there any other settings I can reduce? Let me remove the motion blur. I don't like that anyway. And bloom. And I don't know, VSync maybe? Let's hope that makes it better. So you will move here. Flank the man. And then punch him a bunch. I should have used my power generator. Trigger for 7 damage. Good. Wait, are those traps? Those are traps. Okay. You have too much armor. In which case, you will stop for now. Then Macarios. You will gather this one. Move yourself away, you will get hit. But that's okay. Oh no, he actually dodged. Why can't he dodge? I don't know. Did I give him something so he can dodge? Alright, you have the AoE weapon now. You have the flamer now. I do not know if it will deal damage, but I'm gonna try. Burn. Gather the cognition. And then enter. There are no more cognition points. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that my ranged weapon now completely ignores armor is really good. You will take damage walking over here, I'm assuming? No. So is that not a trap? Only has 10 HP. Doesn't seem to have any armor. But he has a staff, so he will most likely be able to hit me in melee. You have an axe. Punch him. Damage absorbed. Unfortunate. Need to use my Silver Skulls more. He has 4... Okay. Gain me some cognition points. Reinforce. Call on the Servitors. And his Skitari Vanguard Alpha. You can deploy only one. Oh, okay. In which case, Skitari Vanguard Alpha. Then you will heal yourself. Then you will do the same again. And then you will take a step back. Get punched. Okay, 3 damage are okay. Heal yourself a 3rd time. And then you can shoot the man. Ignoring armor is, I think, really powerful, because normally you do not know what armor they will have more of. Okay, Skitari Vanguard Alpha. Punch. That's actually quite a lot of AoE. Taser Goat deals... Oh, those create walls. Get me a Servitor out. There. And then Skitari. Not enough cognition points, right. Hit him. And then, unfortunately, you cannot really do anything. So you will move over here. You get cognition. You cannot use your scanner. So you use your Gauss pistol to shoot the man. Can you walk over here for -1 cognition, but I get 2 from it? Not really worth it. Just fill the cognition gauge. So I'm assuming that the Flamer will deal AoE damage to our own people, yeah. So I'm not gonna use that for now. 7 damage? What the fuck? Kill the Cryptek. Then you can walk through there, gather up the cognition while you're walking, and scan for Blackstone. And destroy it while you're there. This guy dealt 7 damage. Not bad. You have a scanner, so you will scan. And then you will shoot. Yeah. I think I'll have to stop soon because my PC really doesn't like the summon. Yep, murdered. Just straight up murdered. No threat remaining. I need to check if I maybe can reduce the graphics settings somehow. All units are healed, get Blackstone and reduce awakening. Very nice. Then I will just return here. Ignore the glyphs. Or mostly ignore the glyphs. This chamber contains a gruesome but intriguing sight. On a raised section of the floor lies a Skitari trooper, partially dissected. The trooper's augmatics have been removed and arranged around him as if for inspection. The rest of the chamber is plain, with no sign of who or what performed the dissection. Search the chamber for clues as to what happened here. Ravage, tear the chamber apart to find whatever hidden danger must surely be lurking, or recover, take the bionics. They can be repurposed with implantation into another Skitari. Recover the bionics. That basically invalidated my previous fight. The cohort take the bionics from the slab and pack them for return to the caster's Mechanicus. However, a stream of scarab constructs emerges from hidden apertures beneath the raised slab and devour the Skitari bodies before their eyes. The suddenness and completeness of the corpse disposal is deeply disconcerting. So yeah, I think I have to stop after this mission. So we have another Cryptek, a Triarch Praetorian, Warriors, and a Canoptek. Or two Canopteks. There appears to be only one way in, which I will use to my full advantage. Oriokus will move here, have the two Skitari come out, and the Servitor. Then you, Leonardus, got recognition back there. And since you are untargetable, you will move close to here. There are just gates everywhere, huh? Right, you move here. And then you will heal both the Skitari as well as yourself. Now, do the walls block shots or only movement? Got the cognition points from over there. Yeah, okay. Coda really not liking this. You move here. Can you shoot up there? You cannot. And the walls also seem to block shots. Yeah, there's a column in the way, okay. Alright, the Triax can just ignore any kind of blockade. You will shoot him. Move to the side and shoot him again. You will deal 1 damage. Activate your refractor field and move away. I didn't need to activate my refractor field because his main weapon was disabled anyway. And then you're gonna heal yourself. So the Croatian Mechadendrite was definitely the best thing I got. Also, man is looking like a spider now. You buff the Servitor for now. Okay, Servitor, advance. My Magos Leonardus is basically here just to assassinate the Cryptek. Damage absorbed, thanks to the refractor field. Disable his weapon. Then move to the side. And shoot him. He has 2 energy armor. Damage absorbed, I guessed as much. Necrons reanimate 1 turn faster. So they now need 2 turns. Deploy the Vanguard Alpha. You move over here. Do we have still a canticle? No, we do not. In this case, you will delay your turn. We get cognition. We cannot get more cognition from there, so you will use your cognition filling thing. Yeah, no, I do not think that makes any sense continuing if my encoder is basically exploding. So I do not know if I can save just in a mission. Your progress will be automatically saved. Okay, in this case, yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here for now. I'll probably have to switch to 1920p, which I don't think should make all that much difference in the video. Anyway, I cannot continue here because my computer is heating up too much. Therefore, have a good